Hey guys, Infinity War is right around the corner, so I figured I'd make a video covering all the different types of Infinity Gems and other things that can contain them, not just the gauntlet. There are other things kind of like that. So it's going to be a quick video just explaining some of this, but let's get into it. So first off, I'm just going to give a rundown of the Infinity Gems that are going to be in the movie and what their powers are. First, we have the Time Gem, which is housed in the Eye of Agamotto, and it's with Doctor Strange. Unsurprisingly, the Time Stone can control time and put the user as far back or forward as they want in time. It can also change the time of certain objects, for example, the apple that Doctor Strange was playing with. Next, we have the Mind Gem. It was held in Loki's scepter, and Thanos had it in his possession, but he gave it to Loki, and then the scepter switched hands a lot until eventually the Mind Stone was plucked out of it by Ultron, and now within Vision's head. As its name suggests, it can control people's minds, and also shoot a laser beam from it. Next, we have the Space Stone, held in the Tesseract. After being on Earth for a long time and then on Asgard for a while, it is now with Loki aboard the Ark, and we know Thanos is coming for it. As most people with a brain will probably know, it can control space. People can exist at two spaces at once, which is just kind of weird, and you can teleport basically Blink style, and that's just about it. Now on to the stones we know less about. First, there's the Power Stone. I know you're thinking, we know a lot about that, and that's actually not true. It's the power that the Power Stone gives you is kind of hazy. Like, it can shoot lasers, and it can make you indestructible and increase your strength as well as other Infinity Gems' strength. But basically, it's kind of not really confirmed exactly where the limits of this stone are. It is currently being held in the Nova Core on Xandar, and I kind of feel bad for them because we know they're going to get wrecked. The weirdest stone of them all is the Reality Stone, and that can warp reality. I'm not sure how that works, if it can like bend the laws of gravity and physics, or if it can just transport you to other realities. I'm not 100% sure. If it can reality warp, like Scarlet Witch style, then Thanos should just get that first, and then he can just warp reality so that he has all the gauntlet, and maybe another gauntlet if you want it. I mean, I don't know, but as I said, it's pretty hazy what this can do. As with the stone's powers, it's also a little bit hazy where it is currently. It may be with the Collector, but he might have sold it. I highly doubt that he's telling the truth, but it's most likely with the Collector. Now on to the stone with the most mystery involved, the Soul Stone. The Soul Stone's powers are a bit weird and trippy. You can capture souls, and the Soul Stone has its own little pocket dimension in it that the souls go to. It can also control souls. I'm not actually sure how that works. It's kind of like the Mind Stone on steroids, basically. Which means that as the stone ages, it's going to become really crippled and weird, and then it's going to have heart surgery sometime. I'm kidding, but don't do steroids, seriously. The stone's whereabouts are wholly unknown. Some people think that it's with Heimdall, some people thought it was in Mjolnir, some people like myself thought it was with Hela before the movie came out. But right now, my current theory is that it's housed in its own little pocket dimension, and it's pretty much confirmed that Thanos will have to sacrifice the soul of someone he holds dear to get it to work. As everyone except for those that are living under a rock know, the gauntlet is what holds the stones, and it gives you basically unlimited power, and we are soon going to see it demonstrated in Infinity War, coming to a theater near you. Now we move on to the lesser known stones, and all this information here comes from the game Marvel Contest of Champions. It's not 100% which colors these stones are, so I'm going to try my best using deductive thinking, but it's not 100%, so if you see it some other time and it's not the color I showed, don't come back here with a hate comment. Alright, so basically there are 6 stones. The Chaos, the Genesis, the Evolution, the Nightmare, the War, and the Death. Alright, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Okay, no. It's not the end of it. I tricked you guys. Alright, let's go deeper into these stones. Alright, so first we have the Chaos Stone, and this unsurprisingly makes chaos. It's kind of like that celestial entity guy from the Infinity Gauntlet comic who tries to stop Thanos. But yeah, basically this stone makes chaos, and from what I can tell, it's orange in color. Next off, we have the Genesis Stone. Now, other than being light blue in color, I have absolutely no clue what this does. It might create things and create beginnings for things, but no, I don't know anything about this other than its color. Next up is the Evolution Stone. Based on how evolution means basically growth, I would assume that this stone does just that. It has almost a white color, and its name kind of reminds me of that high evolutionary guy from the comics. Although now that I think about it, they should really change his name, because when they say high, I'm thinking of a different high. Now these next two stones, I couldn't find a specific color for, so you're just going to have to deal with them being colorless. Alright, first off, we have the Nightmare Stone. Wonder who lives in there, am I right? Basically, this stone, as far as I can tell, just creates nightmares, and that's all to it. It's kind of like the opposite of the Reality Stone because of, reality versus dream and stuff, but there's not too much else known about the Nightmare Stone. Next is the War Stone. Sounds like Ninja Jocko would want to have. Wait, what? His name's Killmonger, not Warmonger? Oh, never mind. But still, this stone just creates war. And I guess it's kind of like Ares from the Wonder Woman movie, except for in a stone. But again, since this comes from a game, it's not like too clear what exactly these stones' powers are. But this stone just creates war. Last, but certainly not least, is the Death Zone. I bet Thanos is all over that. Oh, never mind. Anyways, this Death Stone has the power to probably kill people, but the main thing is there's a mirror universe inside the Death Stone that is an exact copy of the normal universe, except for everything in it is dead. And in the game, that's how Thanos is able to get the other Infinity Stones, because he leads the Illuminati through a ruse in the Death Stone, while his Nameless go out and get the real Infinity Stones. In case you haven't been able to tell by the pictures I've been shoving up here, the Death Stone is rainbow. Now I know what you're thinking, but Defender of Yavin, how can you contain all these Infinity Stones if there's not another gauntlet? Well, first off, you could use that gauntlet that Odin has in his vault. Okay, never mind. But there is something else you can use to contain it, and that is, you guessed it, the Infinity Claw. This is basically just a claw version of the Infinity Gauntlet that in the game both Black Panther and Killmonger used. And it's basically, I guess, for cats. I'm not 100% sure. There is one other stone I missed, and that is the Build Stone from some Lego thing that I never played or watched. However, that's going to do it for today's video. If you like the content, be sure to subscribe and hit that like button. And I feel so bad because I'm turning into those YouTubers that are begging for likes and subs at the end of their video, but deal with it because this is my channel. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you next time. If you ever come back, that is.